This is my college football 26 wish list. I have 7 items I want to speak about, and there are a couple of things added into each of the items. Number 1, I'm jumping right into it. They need to have stadium upgrades in between seasons for small schools or any school in general. If you win championships, you shouldn't still be playing in a Texas-sized high school stadium. The stadium we're looking at right now is Sam Houston Bearcats. They have one of the smallest stadiums in college football, if not the smallest. I think it's like 15 or 16,000 capacity. You decide to do a dynasty with them and you start winning championships, you're stuck in this 16,000 stadium. You should be able to come through and upgrade on the end arounds over here and make it a complete bowl all the way around, upgrade its capacity to 30, 40, 50,000. There's local high schools around me in Texas that have stadiums way bigger than this, and it's a high school. Number 2, uniform upgrades in between seasons for small schools or just any school in general. If you look at this uniform right now for Sam Houston, there's no last name on here. They literally only have a home jersey or uniform, which is this one, and then an away, which is all white. There's no other options. This is how they do it on MLB The Show. They have what's called a rebrand during the off season, where you can come in and you can change the name of your team, the mascot, the location. You can download all new logos, change it. You can edit the uniforms. You can come in here and change the color of everything. You can put the name on the back of a jersey if you want. You can change the font, everything. So you should literally be able to do something similar to this on college football 26. I mean, if they can do it with MLB, they must have paid for the licensing rights to be able to do this. I'm not sure what it takes, but obviously college football, there's way more teams. There's like 130 something in the college football 25, but the ability is out there, so I don't see why they wouldn't be able to implement that into the college football 26. Number 3, there needs to be better simulation logic for Dynasty and Road to Glory. Specifically for Dynasty, if you're winning a game by 14 or more points, then the computer shouldn't be able to score 21 points in 45 seconds. Meanwhile, your team isn't burning the clock at all whenever you're in Super Sim. I've had this exact scenario happen to me before, where I'm winning a game in the 4th quarter by like 14 points, 21 points, and I go to Super Sim and I do like next quarter or change of possession, and then all of a sudden 45 seconds off the clock and the other team already scored twice and they tied it up. Meanwhile, my team's on offense, and in the Super Sim they burn 0 clock at all. How does that make any sense? And specifically for Road to Glory, the sim logic in there doesn't make a lot of sense. Say if you're a running back and you take the ball and you start running with it and you get a first down, and then boom, they take you out immediately, and then you're out of the game for like 3 whole quarters, and then you come back in the 4th quarter and your team's losing by like 20 points. Or you get the ball and you run for 80-yard touchdown on the first play of the game, put your team up in the lead. You're on a crappy school, you're trying to make the team better, and then all of a sudden they take you out and you don't come back in until the 3rd quarter and you're already losing by like 20 points. It makes no sense at all. Number 4 has to do with off-season training. They should show how much a player has progressed in off-season training. In the old college football games, if say this player was an 84 overall and they jumped up to a 94 overall, it would say +10 on the side. Now you don't know what your players were unless you went through and you wrote down like every single player's overall, and then you see how much they went up to. Wish it would show that again. Also, in the older college football games, whenever you get to off-season training or just in general, a player, say he was a freshman, 6'2", 180 pounds, he's a wide receiver. His sophomore year, whenever he upgrades in the offseason, he gains weight, because as an 18-year-old, whenever you turn 19, your body's developing, you start filling in, and then when you're 20, you get bigger, stronger, faster. When you're 21, you get bigger, stronger, faster. So they should have weight gains on there. If you're an offensive lineman coming in at 290 pounds, by the time you're a senior, you're up to like 315, 320 pounds, depending on how you're training them during the offseason. I would love to see that again. Number 5 has to do with championships, conference championships, and trophies. This is UCF Stadium, and as you can see, they have some writing on their stadium. It says 2017 national champions right in the middle, and on the top left it says conference champions, and it has the years they won that. And on the top right, New Year's 6 bowl wins, 2014, 2018. Cool, they have that written in here. I would like to see that, have that option to do that on other stadiums, on your own school, or have like a banner ceremony every time that you win a championship or a conference championship. That would be pretty awesome. Also, in the old college football games, they had a trophy room. So anytime you won a trophy, you go to your trophy room, check it out, see all of your trophies stacked up, so you can just reminisce on all the great things you've done at your school. Number 6 is coach job offers should be better. More than 4 offers. Also should have the option to take a bad school head coach job if you turn the team into a powerhouse and want to do it all over again. Shouldn't have only top schools to choose from by default at this point. This would make coach carousel and coach job offers way better in my opinion. The last one, number 7 on my list, coaches not capping out at level 50. If you're a god tier coach, then your abilities should be endless. You've been coaching for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, I think is the most you can do. But once you get up there in a lot of years, you should be able to max out every single thing. You already been in it for a minute, you stuck around, nobody fired you, or you got fired, you moved somewhere else and you did good, but you didn't get forced to retire. There wasn't a point where nobody offered you a job. So you should just keep developing. You should be able to unlock every single thing in here and buy every single little detail that there is the ability to do. That is my college football 26 wish list. If you have any other thoughts, opinions, or ideas, comment down below right now. I'm sure there's some stuff that I forgot or some things I didn't even think about. What do you think can make college football 26 better?